Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the Daily Scan for Wednesday, June 17th, 2015. Okay, yesterday, the only announcement of any consequence, I guess you might say, was housing starts, which came in pretty good. And the previous month was revised upward. For today, we have the EIA Petroleum Status Report and the dreaded FOMC meeting announcement, forecast, and then Fed Chair press conference, in which Auntie Yellen gets to say a bunch of nothing, basically. Usually is what it ends up being. But still carries a lot of weight. You can see how much weight they carry by the red dots here. So that's, I don't know. Enough said about it, I guess. Let's go over here and take a look at what's going on across the ponds. Of course, Greece may end up getting out of the euro and out of the European Union, possibly. I think they're two separate things. But Asia mostly bullish, and Europe kind of mixed over in Europe. And let's see, gold is surely headed to 25,000, but maybe not till the next century. And here, there's Auntie Ellen herself. Yes, sir, pointing. Oh, she pointed. Oh, my God. Market goes up. Market goes down. Oh, man, I tell you. They just carry way too much weight. Way too much weight. All right, over here, we're looking positive this morning, as we ended up looking yesterday. Gold's at 1178. It's got a ways to go to 25,000. 25,000, that's a lot. We're at only 1,000, not even 2,000 right now. Oil 60.93, up a tad, up above that 60 sort of center line, I guess you might say. Dollars at 95, hasn't done much, and it hasn't done much against the euro either. Over on our account side, you can see that on the butterflies, SPY has fallen off, and that's because I closed one of them yesterday, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. Chipotle made a move down yesterday, and we'll take a look at that too. And then we have our SPX Butterfly that we thought we'd give a try with a fly on that one. The rest of the verticals are all doing pretty good. I can't complain about anything. Yes, SPXPM. You'll see I don't have any orders down here right now. I canceled those nickel orders yesterday, thinking that they probably would never execute until Friday. And we'll just see how things are going. I won't be in any big hurry to get out of those right now. Even though it says midpoint is a nickel, it's not giving it to me, and it's because it's a cash index, and you know, it's the nickel has to be a little bit better than a midpoint. It has to get more towards the natural price, which may take a while for that to happen. But you know, they're doing pretty good. Max profit, I think, on these is 60. So we're showing 50 right now on each one. And then we got SPY down here. We'll talk about that. Let's talk about that right now. SPY, here we go. We got it up. We had two calendars on that, double calendar. And I closed one of them yesterday, thinking that they're never going to play out anyway. So here is the one right here that I closed. Actually made $96 on it. The other one is going to be a wash. which is up here. So that one costs 17 cents. So we're going to end up profitable across the board on that, which we like that when that happens. A little insurance policy paying off, even though we didn't really need it per se, but I cashed it in. It had a cash value, so I cashed it yesterday morning. Also, yesterday did this one right here, SPX for July expiration. And we actually got a 45-cent credit on that one, which was pretty good. And that was about 11 delta at that time when I entered that one. So this spreadsheet, I believe, is up on the blog right now on my downloads page. All right, so that's the story on SPY, and let's get going. Let's take a look at the big chart. Let's peek at the big chart. Okay, so we're looking at a daily right now. Had a nice day yesterday. Let's pop over to the weekly. I think we're pretty safe. This is the July bear call that I did yesterday, and this is where the insurance policy is on SPX. We can jump over to the weekly chart. Now, SPXPM, I would say that it's going to have to really work hard to get anywhere down near to here. And I would say that we're pretty safe all the way across the board here. Whether it's going to continue to follow this channel or not, I don't know. But if we, in the next week or two, we get a move down in this direction, this little calendar, this butterfly down here. Have I been calling them calendars? This butterfly down here will pay off. I may have been calling them calendars. I do that once in a while. I think it's part of the aging process. But we still could have a candle that looks like this one right here. Trend line, this one right here. So this still, I would have a hard time getting down to there, but it still could happen. It still could happen. And that, I think, was equivalent to either this candle or this candle. I'm not sure which one, but it could happen. So we have to keep an eye out for that. Okay, so let's pop over and take a look at our scan. We'll check out a couple of underlines there. All right, we have Apple not doing anything. Amazon not doing anything either. Do we have any simulated trades on that? Nope. All right. Baidu. We have a calendar on that one, I believe. Let's see where we are with it. Yeah. And the advice yesterday was to get out of it. So it would have been nicely profitable, almost double your investment. So that's a nice thing to do. Usually happy with 50% on your investment. So that was a nice trade there. Chipotle. Now that we have a butterfly on, and we went below our break-even point. So if we look on the Analyze tab, there's our break-even right there, that little hash mark there in red. And you can see that we're moving into the highly profitable zone here. And that particular trade cost, where do we look at that? Chipotle cost $3.08, and it's up to $97, so we're already almost 33% profitable on that. But, looking at the chart, I say Well, we still have plenty of time since it expires way out here. So we got more time for it to move deeper into the profit zone. And even though the market had a positive day yesterday, Chipotle did not partake in that particular exercise, I guess you might say. Then we have Costco, where we also, did I ever get in this one? Yes, I did. Got in Costco. It had a positive day yesterday. I don't have it marked on this chart. Shame on me, but I'm going to get it in there. Taking a look at that is a butterfly, put butterfly, and we're looking for that to get into the profit zone too. It's not going to be, like all that big of a profit, but right now it's right at, amazingly, it's right at the break even. Almost exactly at the break even. So if we were to go here and say set slices to break even on the expiration day, which is this week, we need a move down on Costco in the next day or two. So our break even is 137.91. Let me put that on the chart. All right, there it is. A little line there that says where our break even is. We were looking pretty good before that. I don't remember when I got into this. When did I get into this? This was the 15th. So that's about right for this line. Looked pretty good. I think we got in. Yeah. So that's where we are with that one anyway. Enough chatter about that. The Dow still it hasn't moved up at all yet, and it's kind of flat here. Probably taking a rest before another leg down. Gold, like my gap-toothed cousin. Google, I don't really have a gap-toothed cousin. I think that's an old saying or something. Google's still not doing anything. Draw in some trend lines here on the weekly. And we have that, and we definitely have a wedge going on here. So we're going to have to see how that plays out. There's going to be a break someplace along the line here. LinkedIn, still hanging. What do I have up here? What's that? Oh, okay. I'm saying it's going to be below that. I don't know why. Do I have a simulated trade on? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's not locked, though, so I don't know what the heck I was doing here. I think I was just messing around with it. Reset slices. There we go. Okay. So I wasn't really doing anything there. I can get rid of this. I was just thinking about saying, well, it's going to stay below up to this date. I may have done that on a video. I'm not sure. But I didn't do any trade on it. NDX. A little bit of a violation here on the channel, but not all that bad. It recovered and moved back up. It's still on a tear of sorts. Netflix had a nice pop yesterday, I noticed. So big gain on Netflix. May not exactly show it on that chart, but it was a big gainer. Price line still drifting down. So is there something we can do with this? Let me think about that. Let's go to the Analyze tab here and just see. We look 30 days out. And we looked for a 20 delta. We would do a 20 delta on equities and a 10 delta on 10 or 5 deltas on the cash indexes. So 20 delta here would be 80 cents with a $5 spread, almost a 5-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Not all that bad. And our short would be at 12.35. Looking at a chart, that would put us way up here with 30 days to expiration. But the problem is, if it continues down, it's going to be agonizingly slow to realize this profit. And a quick illustration here is if we say, well, I want to increase at 10 points, well, it pushes this line down. So even right now, if we entered it this morning and IV increased 10, we would be at a loss. That's the only thing I don't like about those right now. So we're not going to pay any attention to that at all for now. We want to reset that. There we go. So if we were to do anything, we would do what? What would we do? Maybe we would do a slightly out of the money put butterfly. And where do we think, where do we think this is headed? Well, if we were to look out to next expiration with the current trend, let's do a channel. We'll do a channel. Roughly like that. So we would say at next expiration we would be down quite a bit, but let's go for the upper part of the channel. It's going to be like 1150, 1140. Let's see what that looks like. 1140. And we would buy a butterfly. And we want to spread it out a little bit because it's too narrow. And it's only 10 cents. So if we spread it out, say like 15, which would put this at 11.55, and this one at 11.25, and that would be 90 cents. And we're looking at July, so let's move our date out here to July. So now we're looking, I would like to spread this just a little bit more. This is only 90 cents, so let's make it 20. A difference of 20. So that now we're talking $1.90. And our break even is here at 11.57. I think I need new glasses. So 11.57 is only like right around here. And if that should happen in the next week or two, that could be, we're talking over $1,000 on this. I think the wings on this are wide enough. I don't think I'd want to put any more risk into this. So that's a possibility of a Priceline butterfly. And the prices are 11.60, 11.40, and 11.20. And that's your loss, 190 if it doesn't work out. And there's your total possible gain of $1,700. So that's even if just half that, you know, I mean, just somewhere around here. I'm not really selfish or anything. So that has possibilities. Back to the charts. We got Russell still drifting upwards. So if I was to bet to the upside on that, I would do a calendar. But we're at resistance, so let's see what happens if we break through this resistance. Yeah, Might do a calendar on the Russell. SPX, we already have a butterfly on it. I don't have it marked on this chart. Is it on the big chart? Yeah, it's right here. So it needs to, we have 2 weeks on it, I think. So we need to move a little bit further down there. And then last but not least is Tesla. Tesla does not appear to be going anywhere at this time. So, kind of a long one today, but I think we might have a trade in Priceline. And that's at Butterfly. So I'll note that on the explanation for the video. I've also been posting these on my blog because the gadget for YouTube is not working and I didn't feel like downloading it. I thought, well, I'll just make a post every day. So that's what I'm doing that now too. So some of you might be getting emails from that as well. So that's it for today. Sorry for the length, but I think things are moving along pretty well. Can't complain about anything. So with that in mind, have a great day. Thank you very much for watching, and above all, happy trading.